evidence which has come from scientific evidence. The doctors have talked to experts. How can a judge ignore scientific evidence and move with just he called it circumstantial evidence, just rugambo from the family members and other people who have their reasons why they are speaking things which are contrary to what the scientists are saying. Nze teri bukubagano bwonna bwe tubadde tumanyi. Kye tumanyi wabula ku muzeeyi Kasimon, we wabeerawo ensonga yonna ya family batuula ne bagyogerako. Teri lukiiko lwonna lwe bali batuuziza nti basolovinga ensonga waliwo obutakaanya oba kwekuusa ku by'ettaka oba waliwo olukyayogedde oba waliwo bye bagamba eby'obutwa bye banywa emunyonyo. Teri lukiiko lwe bali batuuziza nti bagonjoola ensonga yonna ekwata ku Richard ne Isaac kuva bwe baakula. Nze family eyo nagijoininga mu October 25th 2014. That's when we were wedded. I've been in that family to date. Siwulirangako nti waliwo oba enkaayana y'ettaka oba enkaayana yaki, naye kati byempulira byendaba mu mawulire ate biri different. And ekindeetera obusungu okulaba nti even the way they are presenting now, they have made it like they are referring to 2 crime scenes. And Nsambya is also keeping quiet that yamwe chemicals in autospa gye bataja ne witness n'omu okumanya they avoided the truth. They couldn't call anyone. How could prosecution not call anyone from the so-called crime scene? And they are making the crime scenes too. Even Nsambya Hospital. When you listen to the video that Mzee Kasimon has given to NTV that was circulating, he is making the crime scenes too. Nsambya Hospital and Autospa. Nsambya Hospital has not come out to say karikatiro mu ICU yaabwe basobola kuterayo abantu. Mbu yalaba Richard alina ssente bribinga abasawo mu ICU ngo bakuba oli obutwa afe aveewo. Ebyo yabyogera ku kuziika. Abantu weebali bwe mwagala ku interviewinga, the entire people were there to the burial. They are there. Ate Mzee Kasimon agenza abyogera. Abantu that information is available.
Tunyonyodde bulungi. Naye waliwo omuntu gotanayogera watandikidde. Azanya Apple. Nza kufaire nkiraga nti azanya Apple.
Zanya Apple ye.
Zanya Apple. N'emuhumuza Richard. Bavunaaniddwa omusango.
Kakati obujulizi obwaletebwa mu kkooti. Zanya Apple ne Richard Muhumuza beeraba mu kkooti for the first time. Bali tebeemanyi. Era n'abo abakoro data analysts bajja mu kkooti omujulizi oyo bamuleeta. Expert mu analyzinga data yagamba nti esimu ya Richard tekubirangako eyo simu gye bali bagamba nti Zanya Apolo gye yakozesa, gye bagamba yali mumanya marala simanyi ga Kibuto gwe bataleeta ku obujulizi. Leero oyo oba akwitinga Zanya Apolo bamu akwitinga.
Kakati Muhumuzi Richard okusinziira ku bujulizi obwaletebwa mu kkooti nga naawe bw'onnyonnyola oyo obutwa ogambe vidiyo otosipa vidiyo baazikebera tebaalaba kintu kyonna n'agenda Ensambya n'ajjanjaba. Bwemutuuka mu kkooti temuleeta basawo ba Nsambya kubako kye banyonnyola nga bba abajjanjaba omugenzi.
Kakati omanyi nga bwe ngambye nti even the office of the DPP, the whole of it, I cannot spare that office. They fabricated this case. I want you to mark my words clearly. They fabricated that case from the beginning. I am sure the office of the DPP, some officers there, they were sitting properly with Mzee Kasimon and those investigators fabricating this case together. Because you can imagine, they avoided the truth. They knew when they bring these doctors from Zambia, are their state witnesses. This matter will be sorted there and then. They avoided the truth. Lucky enough, the truth came out in the defense when they put Richard Muhumuza on his defense. Muhumuza called the doctors from Zambia. They came. They were very qualified. They gave their evidence. They said the person they received was not a poisoned patient. Is a patient who did not present like he has been poisoned. He's a patient. The parents brought him to the hospital. They did not request to test for poison. When I tell you this case is an afterthought and a fabrication, you have to see where I'm coming from. You cannot see someone mixing poison and giving it to your son, you keep quiet. You see doctors, you see someone bribing doctors, you keep quiet. Then you come up after burial that you have a case. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bufuuka gutya okuva ku bulwadde obwazuulibwa mu ddwaliro Nsala ne kikyuka ate ne kubufuuka oba obutwa okusinza ku fayiro nga bwekola ki nga bwennyonnyola. Ani yazuula obutwa nti bwe buti era bwe bwatta omugenzi? Okusinza ku fayiro ze tulaba teziraga butwa, ziraga birala. Kikyuka ki?
Nze ekintu ekyo teri kikyuse. Ekyo njagala omanyi. Nayadde eno report ey'aba pathologist yanagamba signed by Dr. Mbaya and Dr. Byaruhanga egamba nti they had to go and take these samples and do further analysis and another opinion to know the quantity of the carboforum in the body, because I earlier told you that not every presence of carboforum kills a human being. Nayadde the state did not take any steps to follow that, making it a report which was not conclusive. Teri kintu ekyaja mu kkooti ekiraga nti Isaac was poisoned. This was not a homicide. That's why we don't agree. That's why we don't agree with the decision of the court, and that's why we are going to Court of Appeal. Because to me, court made their own judgment. There is nothing they relied on. There is no evidence that came scientifically in court to prove that Isaac died of poison. And for us, we know that a case of this nature, unless scientific evidence comes out to prove, scientific evidence ngeje nyonyola nti ono bamukebedde afudde obutwa, gw'omulamuzi tosobola gamba nti ono afudde obutwa, okijjawa owaka n'otya n'abasawo ababisoma abakebera ne bagamba nti ono ekyamuseebu kye kino ne kino, ng'oyimirira wali n'ogamba afudde obutwa. Eyo evidence yagijjawa? Nakati twewuunya evidence yegamba nti ono Richard yakwata obutwa n'abuwa oli ne mumutta. Iyo evidence bagijawa if scientific evidence is keeping quiet about it? Because me, I thought that the court is supposed to follow the reports from the hospital where he was admitted and the reports from these people who exhumed the body. They exhumed the body to find out the truth. And they ignored, the office of the DPP did not advise to take these samples abroad. They ignored the steps, the advice of the pathologists. So the judge did not have any evidence to prove this murder. We are going to appeal, and we hope that where we are going, they are in Court of Appeal, and we don't know. We expect, we hope, and we pray that for them they will be independent. They will look at the file, and since there is no evidence, they will make sure justice is done. Because where are we going in this country? We suffered with that file. The people who will be watching me, you are saying that these things will be aired. The people we have suffered with moving up and down, calling upon the DPP, this file has no evidence. And now, I know many people who understand are shocked to see that a file like this where there is no evidence, someone has been given 44 years in prison for murdering someone, where there is no evidence of murder scientifically that has come to court. Zanya Apollo yagamba ffe twali tetumumanyi era ne Bawanga agamba tamumanyi yamulaba mu kooti. Naye Zanya Apollo agamba ye yali mutembeya, ye bamukwatira musango gw'obutembeya ate teyalinda simu simanyi for 4 years. Naye kakati bamukwata nti ne bamugamba nti naye nti yali yakubirako omugenzi omwaka 1 year before his death nti yali yamukubirako ng'agamba nti bamuguze bamuwadde obutwa bumuwe ayagala musisinkane boogere bw'atakikola ajja kumuwa obutwa naye ate ne bamukwata ne bamuteeka ku musango even when they don't have evidence of murder. For starters, you have to have evidence of a homicide. There must be you must evaluate your evidence and know that this person killed this one. Like here, the evidence that was required was purely scientific evidence, and it was not available for the prosecutor to even prosecute this case.
Kati Zanya yagamba mukwatira.
Yagamba nti ye kye yanyonyola yagamba bamukwatira yali mutembeya bamukwata nga atunda ebintu nti bamukwatira ebyobutembeya nga bamugamba asasule fine nga tanagifuna ne bamutwala e Kabaragala ne bamuteeka ku guno omusango. Actually kye yayogera ye yagamba nti buli ku makya yamalayo omwezi mulamba ku poliisi e Kabaragala okumanya nti I don't know how we are operating in this country. Yamala mwezi mulamba ku poliisi nga buli ku makya bamugjayo bamutuuzaawo ne Kasimoni ne Martin nga bamugamba nti gwe kkiriza omusango tukujjeko, kkiriza nti Richard yakutuma yakuwa obutwa ote ayino byona Isaac tukujjeko ku musango. Nti yagamba nti Isaac simumanyi, Richard simumanyi, namwe sibamanyi, nkiriza nti omusango gwe ntamanyi ng'okale ojja kugira obeerawo nga baddayo. Nti ekyo bakikolera 30 days, a whole 30 days bakikola oyo omusajja. Kakati ekkooti emutadde after 2 years in prison. So now is he going to keep quiet? Is this government going to compensate him? Those are the questions. Like for us here, we are suffering. You know, I have been sick. I'm just recovering from a brain tumor surgery where I was in South Africa 7 months. Now, when I started recovering, they took my husband illegally without any case. My husband has been in court illegally. He's convicted illegally. You have no evidence at all. Scientific evidence is not there. Direct evidence should be this scientific evidence that has come. Because you cannot follow rumors and ignore scientific evidence. And you think we should just believe you. Because even me, if my husband did it, if there is evidence to pin him, I would also say he's convicted. I am someone who doesn't like impunity and unfairness.